In the market, it's a lot of sitting around. It really is. Just sitting here. I'll pull up music videos and music and just watch stuff like that, or videos on YouTube. Keep the charts running in the background. Let things set up, and if something catches my eye, I pay attention to it. DLPN, this thing could get a good pop on it. 1050, 1075 could run up to 1150. Yeah. Maybe $11. Works, getting that works in. So we've been getting a lot of insane moves to the upside. All this week, it seems like stocks are just going parabolic and squeezing, and we're getting those euphoria moves. So works. This is what I'm talking about. Getting this big, huge parabolic run up here. We had Robinhood past 2 days running from 38 to 85. ACY $18 to $30. EXPI $35 up to $47. ATOM $18 to $22. What else did we have? BYSI. Insane gap up. Bouncing right now. BTBT. Insane. $10 up to $13.50. And when you scroll out on this 10-minute, that's a pretty insane move. I've seen this cycle so many times in my career. And why I mentioned to you guys, I feel like things are going to change here pretty soon. We're reaching the end of this cycle. So start to realize that going forward. Take your foot off the gas. It was great to be aggressive during all of these big, huge moves like this, because a lot of them were easy. And I missed a lot of it because I was on vacation. You're going to start to see a lot of things fake out and have huge sell-offs and fade off. Just like when I said in the Sunday scan, normally going into August and September, things really do dry up and it gets super, super slow. That's the way it's always been in my career, 6 years of doing this. August and September are the slowest months of the year. They always have been. It gets so stupid slow, it's insane. So just be prepared to adapt for when things change, okay? These are just insane moves. Great opportunity. Even Robinhood. This morning, right out of the open from 55, running up nonstop to 85. That's a $30 run. All within the first 15 minutes the market opens. Insane. That's wild. A lot of people made good money on this thing. And this was on, once again, the Sunday scan. The Sunday scan, we had Robinhood on our weekly watch list because we knew a lot of people were going to have eyes on this. And we said if it came back and broke up over that 38, 37, it's on. This thing could start up and going because it's got no resistance. People love stocks that don't have resistance. So I showed up late today. I overslept this morning. I didn't show up till what, 10:30? I traded Robinhood 2 times today. Up almost $2,000 on the day. Yesterday I couldn't trade because my internet was out all day. So since returning from my vacation, Monday made $1,300. Now today, almost $2,000. That's $3,300. I'm up on the week. That's really good money. And if you can consistently pull in money like that, it adds up down the road, guys. Think long term. Long term as a day trader. Don't get caught up in trying to make a home run trade in one day. Just compile them singles. Compile them. 500 here, 500 there, 500 here, 500 there. $1,000, cool. $1,000, cool. $300 loser. All right, move along. 500 winner. All right, I made back my 300 loss, and I made 200 profit. Bet. So right here, traded Robinhood, $1,927. I traded this 2 times, like I said. This morning, right here, when it was pulling back and it was gearing up right here. Let's zoom in. Thinkorswim is so weird. The longer you keep it open, it feels like it gets it starts to lag on you. So Robinhood this morning had that morning spike. I completely missed that because I overslept. I didn't show up till 10:30. So this was in a clear downtrend here. And when it started to perk up right here, just below the VWAP, I entered in on it with a couple hundred shares, anticipating that surge up over the VWAP. I had the right idea. My timing was off. So it failed. I sold it for a couple $100 loss. It came down to 60s. And we started formulating a plan. We said, if it falls down below 60, it's over with. So Robinhood slowly starts building up higher lows on it, getting tighter and tighter and tighter, building up at this VWAP here, forming a wedge. It does the exact same thing again, setting up right underneath VWAP here, and it falls back down. Now it's holding 61 as support. From 61, builds up, gets up over the VWAP here, and we were saying $65 is going to be that trigger level. We had 65 and $63 where VWAP was. Holds VWAP, pushes all the way up to almost 68 right here. And now it's pushed up to 70. We were talking all in chat. This could easily run up to $70. From 60, that's a nice $10 move to the upside. And I'm not trying to get the whole move. I don't need to get the perfect bottom to the perfect top. That's never my intention. If I can get a slice of the pie out of that whole $10 move, I'm happy if I even get $1 or $2 out of that whole $10 move. If you can't beat the shorts, then join them. Or you just sit and wait. Sit on your hands and wait for opportunity to come to you. So you got to keep asking yourself as well, guys, what is our goal every day when we show up to trade? What's our goal? Some people say, I have a goal. I want to try to make $500 a day. I want to make $1,000 a day. That's what people's goals are. My goal is to close green every day and every week. That's my goal. I'm not trying to put a number on myself. I'm not trying to put a limit on myself. If you put a cap on yourself, you're limiting your possibilities. So if I show up every day open-minded, I want to keep my losses as small as possible. Every day when I start up, I put a feeler trade out there. If it goes red against me and I'm wrong, it's not going to hurt me because I put a feeler out there to see if I'm in sync with the market. Am I seeing things clearly? So if you normally trade 1,000 shares, maybe put a feeler out there, your first trade of the day, maybe only do 200 shares, 250 shares. That way, if you're wrong, it doesn't hurt you and cripple you. Then on your second trade, you can level up to 500 shares, half of what you're normally used to trading. That way you can get back your loss and maybe push yourself up into the green a little. That's the way that I like to do this and go about it. So now that I've pushed into the green today, and I'm up 2,000, I'm perfectly happy with that. I'm good. So what I do, I secure it and lock it in. I close my broker up. I'm done. That way I cannot force trades or take any foolish trades and give back what I earned this morning. Because our goal every day is to be green, right? So I did my job. I'm green on the day. Now, if I continue going forward with that mindset, look at it already. Monday, I made $1,300. Tuesday, I couldn't trade. My internet was down. So now Wednesday, I made $2,000. I'm up $3,300 on the week. That's good money. And there's still 2 trading days left in the week. So now with me being up $3,300, I can build off of that and I can manage my risk. I don't have to be aggressive and go full throttle. I got 2 days left in the week. I can coast it out if I wanted and maybe add on to it a little bit as the week goes on. So we're in day 3 out of 5. We got 2 trading days left. 1,300 on Monday, 2,000 on Wednesday, 2 days left. I don't even have to trade at all the rest of the week if I wanted. $3,300 or yeah, $3,300. That's somebody's whole salary for a month working a job. And I was able to achieve this in 2 days. So it's all about perspective. And if I can end the week being up green like this, then I can go into next week, start over fresh. Focus on closing green every week because it adds up at the end of the month. Now, if I can continue going forward, and let's just say, for example, I close out every single week green around 3,000. At the end of the month, guys, that's $12,000. That's good money. That's good money. So remember that it's all about perspective, taking it a day at a time, and thinking long term as a day trader. I know we do short-term trading like this, but keep that in the back of your mind. Don't get overly aggressive wanting to hit that home run in one day. Sure, it will happen, and those are great days when we hit those bonuses, those home run type of trades. But I want that mindset. I want to be here tomorrow. I want to be here next week. I want to be here a month from now. So I'm not going to let one stupid trade, trading a super volatile stock, getting caught up in the FOMO like everybody else, and just blow up my account. Does that make sense? Doesn't matter if you're green, $50 a day, $100 a day. Over the course of time, it adds up. So now look at Robinhood now. It's right up to my yellow line that I plotted out. From, what was this down to? 58, $57. Now it's up to $72. It's about a $14, $15 run. Yeah, about a $15 run. Perspective, perspective, perspective. Let the stock sell off. It's in a clear downtrend because it's making lower highs, lower lows. It levels out. It stops making lower lows and lower highs. And what's it start doing? It starts building higher lows and higher highs. And from that, it's all about perspective. How simple does that look right there? Stocks in a downtrend, let it be in a downtrend. Let the chart prove to you it's ready. It levels out. When it starts leveling out, hey guys, we might want to keep an eye on this because it was in a downtrend and now it's going sideways. It could potentially reverse and bounce to the upside. And sure enough, over a course of time, patience starts building higher highs, higher lows, and it gets a nice $15 run right here. And it's still going. So stop getting caught up in the moment. Trading the open. It's just so random and things move so fast you can't think and your emotions get the best of you. I'm telling you guys, I've made some of the easiest money just simply waiting a half hour, 1 hour. There's no reason to destroy your confidence in your trading account trading the open. And I know there's a lot of people that can attest to that. Trading the open, it's just super random and you just don't know what's going on. So what did you guys trade today? Let's hear what you guys traded. A lot of good opportunities today, like I've said. Harvey says, very smart, dude. Well, I've been doing this for 6 years, man. You've just over that 6 years, you just grow and grow and grow and you work on yourself to get better. You learn from your mistakes. Always try to be very observant of your thoughts. And I can't preach to you guys enough. It's so important to work and improve on yourself, not only in the markets, but outside of the markets as well. If you don't have that desire to improve your life, your health, your mindset, and your personal life, you are just not going to make it in the stock market. You're not. And I'm telling you guys, the more you get into this and the more you do work on yourself and improve your life, you will start to unveil happiness for real. You'll be surprised what doors open up in your life and what you're capable of. Good job, Nate Travels. That's what's up, homie. Best job in the world. That's what I like to say. This is what we post all the time here. Right here. Best job I ever had. The opportunity the stock market gives us every day, day in and day out, guys, you're not going to find anywhere else. Where are you going to go where you can take your own money, put it to work for you, and double it, triple it, times 10 it, consistently grow it on your own time as well? You don't have to go out, find cars, inspect them, hope it's not a dud, and then try to flip it, buy a house, do all the paperwork, flip it. Stock market is the number one opportunity. Yeah, Pfizer, this was a good one. Nice bottom right there. And this is what I'm talking about with patterns, guys. We see patterns day in and day out like this pop up. From 45 all the way up to 45.80. Nice dollar run here. Any job where pants are not required is a good job. I agree. You just have to have that mindset. Be picky. Don't just trade anything. Remember, if you focus on garbage, you're gonna get garbage. Focused on high quality setups and high quality stocks. You're focusing on something like, let's look at something like this. TLGT. 46 cents spikes up to 62 cents. I mean, there was some good opportunity on this. It's all about perspective, I guess. We all see different opportunities everywhere, all of us, because we all have different eyes. All of us see opportunities in different areas. You know? Some people see opportunity trading the open like that. Some people see opportunity with the bounce like this. Some people see opportunity when a stock pushes over VWAP or pulls back and holds VWAP. Yeah, look at BTBT. Pulls back and just rides that trend line and then pops up. I had a feeling this thing was going to have a nice pop on it. And look, all you had to simply do was draw a trend line on it. And when it crosses over the trend line, look at how much it moved. Something as simple like that. So simple. There's no need to overcomplicate things. I appreciate that, Harvey. I really do. Thanks for watching and supporting. I love what I do, man. I think my content shows that I love what I do. And the longer I'm around and continue showing up every day just better validates myself and what I do. Because if I lost and lost and lost and lost and lost, you think I'd be still sitting here 6 years later doing this? No, I'd get tired of losing so much and quit. Pfeiffer's still going up, in my opinion. Yeah, you could see a next leg up on Pfeiffer. I could see it pushing up as well. Might come back and have an end of the day run. We got 2 hours left before the market closes. Joseph asks, what makes a stock volatile? Well, it all depends. You have either a shock that I call into a stock where it has a catalyst, a news release, a shock, and it revolves around supply and demand. That's all the stock market is. It's all based off of supply and demand. And our jobs as traders is to determine if there's an imbalance in the supply and demand. If we sit and watch these stocks, I need to determine if there's more demand than people giving more supply back into the market, if that makes sense. If you're sitting there watching the tape and you just notice red, 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 just unloading and unloading, well, they're giving more supply back out into the market, which will decrease the value of the stock. Or if you notice, every time a stock pops up, you're seeing a lot of green prints, green prints, green prints. You're seeing aggressive buying. There's that imbalance. There's a demand there. Demand is eating up the supply, so prices will go higher. It really, it takes a moment, it really does, to understand and grasp reading the tape and truly understanding supply and demand when reading these charts. It honestly takes time. It sounds easy, but it really takes a moment for your brain to comprehend what's going on. And that's the honest truth. I do not trade with hotkeys. I'm not a trader like that. Trading with hotkeys, you're buying and selling within seconds. I'm not that type of trader. I don't like to put myself under pressure and think super, super fast like that. I'm the type of trader, I like to pay attention more to big picture ideas to get bigger meat of the move, where I'm able to make $1, $2, $3 a share. So if I pay attention to the bigger time frames, like the 10-minute, and start to formulate a plan off of that, and get an idea of where a stock could potentially go, I revolve my trading off the bigger time frame and work my way down to the 1 minute for my entries and exits. So there's no need for me to use hotkeys. I'm more of a big picture idea type of trader. I like to trade the meat of the move in these types of plays, just like Robinhood today. Robinhood, we called out when this was way down here at $60. I was calling out, hey, this could run up to $70, up $10 a share. So from that $60, I start focusing on the 10-minute, putting things together on the 3-minute, and letting the stocks set up for me. So on Robinhood, this thing set up. It was in a downtrend right here. Nice little wedge right there. It broke up out of that wedge, pulled back, and then held where it broke out from that wedge from. So I know it's got the potential to run up to $70. It's currently at 60. If it makes a new low down here, that's where you'd put your stop loss. And look, from there, it was just straight up. Up $10, $14 a share. It's a lot less stressful focusing on bigger picture type trades. I trade a lot more comfortably trading this way. So always do what makes you comfortable. Some people, they can't sit still. They got ADD. So maybe they would be a real good fast momentum trader trading the open. You know, for me, I'm a very chill, calm, collective guy. I'm very relaxed. I'm like the dude from, what's that movie called? I'm like the dude. This guy right here. Yeah, well, that's just like your opinion, man. I'm chill, calm, collective. I'm laid back. I go with the flow. So that's where I revolved my trading and my strategies off of who I am. And that's what it's all about. That's a perfect analogy, I would say, in describing the type of trader I am. Man, anytime you guys are in the Discord and you guys get these spammer bots spamming you, like I got this Bitcoin one want me to join its community, just troll them with a GIF. That's so pathetic. They want to try to sucker in people like that. That's what that movie's called, The Big Lebowski. Yeah. Nate Travels asks, what's your average percentage stop risk on options? I don't trade options. I trade zero options. I just trade small to mid cap stocks. So comment Batra asks, how do you find executions on these retail brokerages like Schwab and TD? I always find it difficult to set limit orders on fast-moving stocks without the hotkeys. To answer your question honestly, and there's a lot of gurus out here that brainwash new people on never to use market orders. I use market orders. I jump in. I'm not picky about what specific price I get in at. If I think a stock is going to run up $1, $1.50, I'm not going to be picky about 5, 10, 15 cent. I'm not. These fast moving stocks, you got to get in and get out on them. So what I like to do, I just jump in. I market order in. And when the stock is riding up in my favor, I try to sell into that momentum. So I'll hit the ask and it'll fill me. I've been doing this for 6 years, and out of my 6 years, market orders probably screwed me maybe, I'm going to say, honestly, maybe 4 or 5 times out of my whole 6 years of trading. Market orders are not as bad as people make them out to be. If a stock has a lot of volume, you could do market orders all day because the spread is really tight. But if you're going into low volume type stocks that have little to no volume, then I wouldn't use a market order because there's no one there to buy or sell to. You're going to get horrible fills. Like ACY. The stock only has 1.9 million in volume. And look at how spotty it is. So using a market order on something like this, I would not advise. But something like Robinhood, BYSI, look at how tight it is. And the candles are clear. It's not a spotty chart. Like, where's an example? Like this. This is a spotty chart. So using a market order on something like this, down here, that's bad juju. There's no volume. Then when you switch back to something like Robinhood, look at all the volume consistently all day on it. All day. This stock is doing on average every 1 minute candle. It's doing on average, every 1 minute candle is doing 500,000 in volume. So 500,000 shares every single minute, buy and sell, is going through on Robinhood. The spread is going to be tight. That's another thing too. Yeah, you don't trade the open. You don't trade the open. Prices are moving so violently and so fast up and down. You don't know which way that stock's going to go the first 5 minutes. It's a coin flip. It's straight up pure gambling. And especially, yeah, using a market order right out of the open, you're just asking for it. When you send a market order into that broker, you're telling that broker, hey, I don't care what price you fill me at. Get me in. So out of the open, the stock is ripping violently up $1.50, down $2. You're sending a market order in a blink of an eye, it could snap up $2 and fill you and then slam back down $3. Makes sense? So it's all about how the way you go about this. You got to be strategic and think about the consequences of your actions. Think before you click. Think before you click. Think before you click. Think before you click. Stay away from trading the open. It's too volatile and risky. That's the honest truth. That's what we teach here at Trading Learning 101. None of us, we're in here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We're in here every single day of the week. So today's Wednesday. We're all up in here watching each other's backs, calling out stocks. Every day we do the pre-market prep. When I decide to wake up on time. But look at BYSI. When this thing opened up here at 28, it slammed down to 25. That's a $3 per share drop right out of the open. Then it halts. And then they reopen it at 26. And then they slam it down to 23. So if you bought right at that open at 27, down to 23, that's a $4 per share loss. And then look what it does. It come right back up to where you bought in. I lost a lot of money trading the open. I don't do it anymore. Yup. Look at that. DLPN right up to my green line. BTBT looks to be gearing up as well. So these NFT stocks, non-fungible tokens, we got DLPN perking up. And also looks like TKAT is perking up. TKAT, this has got to do some work. I'd want to see it get up over 7 and then hold 7. Let it prove to me that it can do that, and then maybe I'll consider it. But for the time being, DLPN is going to be your leader. If this thing can perk up over that 11, like right now, I'd be eyeballing it for it to pull back down near those 1050s, put my risk down below there, for it to gear up and push up over that 11. And from that 11, it can rip up to 1150. And just thinking about it, like right here, if you were to enter right now at 1070s and it does rip up to 1150, that's a 75-cent per share gain. And from 1070, if it falls down to that 1050, that's where your stop is. So you're risking 30 cents to make 75 cents. You got to think in terms like that. You got to be quick on your feet. So always be adjusting and asking yourself, what's the current risk versus reward at this specific moment? Thanks for the follow, my Petzel. 2008. So trading for 8 weeks now and you're just about at break even. What I would highly say, I would not be trading a large account if you're brand new 8 weeks in. You're going to lose all that money. That's a guarantee. All right, here we go on DLPN, pushing up over that 11. Next stop, 1150. When you're brand new in the market trading, you should be practicing trading with only one share. And then you got to learn. You got to prove to yourself that you can consistently pull money in trading one share. Because if you can't consistently trade and make money with one share, what makes you think you're going to do it with 1,000 shares or 100 shares? So prove to yourself that you can trade with one share and level up from there. You don't hear anybody out of all the gurus out here, none of them talk about this type of stuff. They want you to blow up your accounts so then you can rely on them. That's how it works. If you keep coming back to them and stay around and you're paying for their $100, $200 subscription every month, they're going to want to keep you, right? Make you rely on them, give you and feed you alerts. Yeah, BT, nice gear up. Next stop, gonna try to run up to that 13 bucks. You don't want to see it fall down below that. Got an hour and a half before the close. So look at it like this. Look at that 10-minute. And this is going back to how I build big picture ideas. See, this is in a clear downtrend with my trend line here. Breaks up over that trend line. That's going to get everybody's attention. They all see that as well. This pulls back from 13.50 down to 11.50. That's a $2 pullback. Spikes up, then it pulls back right here. I look at this like it's gearing up. It's gearing up for its next push up higher. And all that this is a bounce. That's all it is. It ran and made its high for the day. So if anything, this is a bounce back up. Like a basketball. It's going to have the first bounce is always the best bounce. The highest I see it going is 13. And then from there, you go down to your 1 minute time frame. That's how you formulate those big picture ideas. DLPN stalled out at that 11. You know what got crushed today? And we were talking about it earlier. AMC. This thing got demolished. We said it last night as well. It looked like it was going to start to peer off and it was going to free fall. And I believe it was David Friedman that said, so AMC is a good short. And we said, plot your trend line on it, connecting your lower highs. Play off of that. Connecting your trend lines. This thing peered off and fell super hard. If it breaks through that 30 bucks, like I've said, this thing's going to free fall all the way down to $20. A lot of people are about to get hurt on this. And then that's what happens, guys. That's why everybody thinks the stock market's rigged. Because something like AMC pops up, and everybody and their mother want to ignore the technicals and just focus on the fundamentals. They want to be believers. And then you got all these new people popping up out of nowhere on YouTube, pumping this up, pumping it, talking about it, getting people excited. And then you got people who've been here 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. You don't see them talking about AMC or pumping it up like everybody else. So you got to scratch your head and think about that. Yeah, this trader that's been here for 10 years and this trader that's been in the stock market trading for 20 years, none of them ever talk about AMC. Why is that? Because they've seen this play out time and time and time again, because human nature never changes. And then everybody's going to lose their money on this, and then they're all going to quit, and then they're all going to say, stock market's rigged. I got in on that AMC. I had unrealistic expectations, believing that it was going to run to $100,000, and I lost everything. And then they hear about somebody learning about day trading, and they're going to say, you better be careful. The stock market's rigged. I lost everything. And that's how it starts. And then you ask them, well, what did you do? Did you study at all? No. I just watched this guy every day. He would stream every day, AMC, and talk about it. People are weird. They'll throw their money at anything. They will. And I'll sit here and I'll keep dogging on AMC all the way up until it hits $10. And I'll be the one that says, hey, I raised the flag trying to wave it, warning all of you guys, but nobody wanted to listen. Same exact thing happened with Bitcoin. AHPI, nice $1 surge. Very nice. BYSI. I'd be careful with this stock. Sure, it could still go and run. I'm telling you guys, as soon as this bottom falls out, this thing's gonna slam super hard. We got we got about an hour till this market closes. FLGC. To get a pop over 10, it's been sideways. Been going sideways for some time now. FLGT, GC. So this was the number one stock yesterday. And everybody forgot about this stock. So now that it had its morning sell-off and it's going sideways, this thing very well could rip back up going into the last hour. It could do it within the last hour here, or it could close going sideways like this, and then maybe tomorrow it will get a nice morning pop on it. What did we say when we were streaming today on FLGC? When it was up here at that $10. We said, let it prove to us. Let it bottom out. Let it have multiple bottoms. And that's what it's done right here. Right at that 950. See what I'm talking about? Just keeping it stupid simple. That's what we do. Stupid, easy, simple. Robinhood is done for. BTBT. I feel the party went on way too long on BTBT. That stock's been in play for 8 straight days. EXPI. This thing could get a pop going into the last hour. Pinterest. This could get a surge over VWAP. This is setting up nicely. Sava's about done for. FLGC. Let's keep our eyes on that. I think FLGC's got a good... It can get a good pop in it. Yeah. This thing from here, it'll pop up to 1050. And then if volume keeps coming into it, this thing could see 11, 1150. I mean, it could run up to 12. I'll put my line at 12. That's a nice $2 move to the upside. And what do I try teaching you guys? See it before it happens. This is what the smart money's doing. We're seeing the potential that it has, and we keep eyes on it. This is how we get paid. NCTY, that could go on a pop as well. I don't like that one, though. I'm looking across the board to see if there's anything that catches my eye. You know what I would say for Sava? With it pulling back like this, if it can hold that 85, from there, it could snap back up to maybe 87, maybe. Get that momentum and start ripping up. Yeah, look at that. Right off of it. From 85 to over 86. Yeah, keep your eye on AHPI as well. If it can hold up near that 9. Look at that. Sava from 85 to 86.50s. Okay. This thing could get a good surge on it. I still got FLGC at the corner of my eye. Yo, even DLPN looks good. DLPN. Coming back around for that 11. Give me a second, guys. Hold on. Yeah, DLPN, if it can continue to hold up here, this thing could surge up over 11. You gotta be fast with it, though. Sell into strength. Keep that on the back burner. Sava let this gear up to bust over that VWAP. This could get a pop on it. Be cautious with your share size. FLGC, I'm still keeping this on close watch. DLPN testing that 11. I don't have the tape up on it. I don't think the spy sells off. I think the spy rallies into the close. DLPN, if it goes, it's gonna be fast. FLGC. That's really, really close. Dang, I was trying to get in on that FLGC before it popped. I'm not gonna chase after it. I told you guys it'd be a good pop on it. I can't chase after it. I was trying to hurry up and load it up. Yeah, FLGC, give it a bit more time. This thing's gonna start ripping. Also, keep Sava the corner of your eye. Sava, that thing could start ripping up. There it goes, over 87. That'll push to 90. There it goes. Told you guys, you can anticipate these moves. It might be because you were watching it as it was going lower and you noticed how quickly it got rejected going lower. Like somebody was stepping in. Came back up and held that previous day's close as well. That's a good move right there. Let's see what FLGC will do. I think that this gets a good bounce on it. We got an hour left, so anything can happen within an hour. AMC could go on a good run as well. I literally, I gave it to you guys. FLGC. I gave it right to you. I commented way up here at 250. FLGC could get a pop over 10. It's been going sideways for some time now. I like it. It's just a matter of when it will happen. This is going to skip up to 11. Look at that. Boom, boom. See it before it happens. See it before it happens. That's what we teach here, guys. Look at that. Man, that's easy ass fucking money. That is easy money, FLGC. Easy money. Look at it, 11 bucks, $1 per share. In what? 7 minutes? All from zooming out, looking at the big picture. This was the #1 stock yesterday. It's been doing nothing but pulling back today. Went sideways. Now it's running. Now everybody dumps it because they made their profit. The smart money down here, seen it before everybody else. Now as it pops up and runs, people chase after it. The smart money's selling it. Man, there's a loud ass plane going by. I'm gonna order me something to eat. I'm hungry. I've been sitting here streaming all day. I didn't get to eat anything. I gave it right to you guys. That was your payday. FLGC, $1 per share. I was trying to load up my broker as quickly as I could. I didn't even get in on it because I didn't want to chase it up over 10. But this was a really good move all the way up to 11. I don't want to chase after this and risk giving back my 2,000 on the day. I'm still happy and satisfied with a $2,000 day. I'll take it. What other setups are out there that you guys think might have a good pop? DLPN got denied at that $11 once again. ATHE. It's not really worth it. The highest it'll run up to is $1.60, $1.65. It's gonna run up 10 pennies. It's not worth it to me. Now, if it is, if you're buying 300,000 shares, I don't like doing that though. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with swing trading. I mean, it's good to do it sometimes, but in my opinion, there's just so much downside risk to swing trading because it's out of your control. So always be cautious with your size and how much of a drawdown it could affect you. Because I took a couple swing trades that I thought were some real legit, like A+ setups. Like Trump getting the coronavirus. Remember that? I woke up to a $15,000 loss. That sucked. Yeah. In cash at the end of every day, to me, I just get a better peace of mind. I can sleep better at night. I can wake up the next day and I can start fresh. I don't have no positions. It's a brand new day filled with opportunity. I don't have a trade that's holding up my money, or I have a swing trade that went bad. Now I'm in a bad mood and I got to dig myself out of a hole. You know, it can really mess with your mind. But there are some really good swing trading opportunities. There are. I like swing trading, I would say the day. Like, buy a position and hold on to it for a few hours. That's the type of swing trading I like doing. But when it comes to holding on to positions for 2 days, 3 days, a week, 2 weeks, I just can't. I don't have the patience. That BTBT is still going. It's a grinder. I'm just looking at this chart, and this thing is just unbelievable. The way I look at it with BTBT, it's all going, everybody's having a good time. The one time it fucks everybody and screws everybody, people are going to give up on it, and it's going to be a disaster. EXPI expectations going into the close. I mean, we said way back when we started the stream, EXPI looks good for an end of the day run. The next area they're going to want to run it up to is $50. I could see it running to 50. Everybody's going to have that goal in mind. I'd raise your stop. It falls down below 46. Keep that stop tight. And remember, if you're up in profit, lock in profit along the way. It doesn't hurt locking in 10% here, locking in 10% there. That way, if things do turn against you, you're not kicking yourself in the butt saying, man, I should have at least sold something. All right, let me look at this one thing. AVPTW. This is a penny stock. Oh, man. This thing's done. Looking at it in a technical standpoint, it's bearish 100%. Because you had your run up here. There's your euphoria run. Then it sold off. There's your one bounce. Got rejected, and now it's getting driven down lower. Up at the daily chart, down below 240, this thing can free fall all the way down to $1.75. That's what's crazy with these penny stocks like this. Like, they'll take days and weeks to make their move slowly grinding up. And then within a day, it could give back 50, 70% of what it moved. Mossy, it's up at its high. This thing it could pull back down. It could pull back down 525. That's where I'd probably put my risk. 525, 520. This thing can run up. I'm going to say $6. 650. But you got to ask yourself, why is it up? It's up for no reason today. And also, when you look up at that daily chart, you got that 50-day moving average right at 575. So that could be a wall for this. See, we were having a conversation about the same topic. What is it? You're saying AVPT? We were having a conversation about this the other day. About what I was talking about with AMC. And I'm looking at it at a technical standpoint. And I got attacked by people who believed in fundamental analysis. And then we got into the story of Warren Buffett. And the conclusion of the story was, just because a company looks great fundamentally doesn't mean it's gonna go up in value. Warren Buffett, back in the day, in the 70s and what was it, the 80s, was looking through all these fundamental penny stocks, and they looked great on paper. And he was like, these are undervalued companies. They're great. But he failed miserably. So just because a company is fundamentally backed and it looks like it's a great company doesn't necessarily mean it's going to go up in value. Does that make sense? Because you got to have that following of people that are all seeing the same as you. You got to get that word out and tell everybody, hey, this is a great company. And more people buy, the more it will go up. Warren Buffett eventually gave up on small cap stocks. And he eventually said, hey, why not already pay attention to companies that already established themselves and are fundamentally backed and supported and have room to grow still. And then that is where all his billions and millions came in. So please, please, please remember that lesson. Just because a stock looks good fundamentally doesn't necessarily mean it's guaranteed to go up in value. Learn from the past. Look up Warren Buffett's documentary. His story's in that. He bought a bunch of duds. It almost put him under. He had to switch up. Same story goes for AMC, what I was explaining there. Technically, this is a garbage setup. This thing's gonna free fall. But I got attacked by people in the fundamentals saying, look at all the naked shorts that are going on. There's no shorts available to short this thing. And we're all an army, and we're getting stronger and bigger because everybody just keeps buying and buying and buying. It's going to go up. Emotionally marrying the stock. EXPI getting that lift up to 48. CEMI. And it's not like I'm trying to dog on your stock. I would just rather want to be upfront with you versus being like, oh, it's fundamentally back. Oh, yeah, all right, I could see it. Yeah, maybe it will go up in value up to $100 one day. I'd much rather be upfront with you and give you my perspective on what I've seen and what I've learned on my side. Always think in this game, you want to be ruthless and think as ruthless as a wolf. Be ruthless. Let these companies prove to you that their value gets your money. What's that? How's that saying go? Talk is cheap, actions speak louder than words. So if the stock is really good, it should prove to you that it should go and run, which it did recently. It did. But fundamentals and paper statistics like that, it's all talk. It's the philosophy I'm trying to get at there. SPACs have been trading as one entity for the past few months, giving the company a few ER to prove itself. I honestly couldn't even tell you any SPACs at the top of my head. You're going to have to tell me some SPACs, stocks. MOSY has options. I didn't know stocks under $10 had options. Man, you could be cleaning up, buying options on a Mossy for pennies. So, MVST. See, I've never heard of any of these names. It's a newer IPO. BODY. Okay. Now I remember. Yeah, Blank Check Company. They popped up for a moment, real hot. But that's what happens in the stock market. You're going to see all kinds of sectors heat up, come and go. That's why, me personally, I don't get too involved when sectors heat up and pop off. Like, I'll remember them when I can, but I won't track them constantly because other sectors and things are going to pop off and go. Like SPACs. We've seen NFTs pop off and go. Then those died out. They pop up a little bit still. And then now we're seeing meme stocks pop up. And then eventually those will fade out. And then something else will pop up. When COVID was going on, it was all pharmaceutical stocks. Stock market's very, very, very trendy. So what I would do, this is what I would do. If I was interested in one sector, so your MVST, give me 1 second. The MVST isn't even popping up on FinViz. BODY. Internet Content and Information. Communication Services. LCID. What was your other one? AVP. AVPT. Man, come on. What is it? All of your SPACs, what sector are they in? All different sectors. See, because you want to pinpoint it down to the leader. Who is the all big mighty leader? Like Tesla, TSLA. Everybody knows Tesla is the big giant leader in electric vehicles, electric batteries. You need that leader to follow from. And then you use that leader and you got your list of SPAC stocks. You want to see how correlated they are with that leader. If Tesla moves up $1, how much do these other stocks follow in sympathy? Makes sense? So you want to get an idea. And when it comes to SPACs, I have no idea. I have none. So I can't even really say anything about it. So AVPT is the best one to go through, in your opinion. But it's a new... It hasn't done anything. When you look at DraftKings, I don't know. That's a tough one, man. Sounds a lot confusing. There's a lot more going on. Annoying, man. I hate when that happens. So here on Trade Ideas, they had a section where they did blank check. I think well, there's your SPACs right there. Blank check companies. Click on that. All right, so it brings over the SPY, another SPY, another SPY. You got CCNC, blank check acquisition scanner. You got your info right there. Got a chart right there. And another scanner right here. That's a 5-minute. That's a daily chart. Yeah, these are most definitely like swing trading type of plays. For sure. See, like, that's what I'm seeing when I pull these up. All I'm seeing, and I'm not hating or dogging, but they popped up and now they're just driven down like super hard. And they're just flatlining. They could pop up and run again. FTCV, that's a good run. We didn't even see that pop up today. FTCV, there it is. See, that was a good run. Market's about to close here in 15 minutes. Yeah, that's a good run on FTCV. Yup, good call out, Cupcake. Sava ran up to almost 89. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I wish I knew more about these NFTs to give you a better opinion. But you seem to know what you're doing and talking about, man. That's all that matters, right? And that FTCV really is running. So what was our number one stock today? Oh my goodness, Finviz, come on. Ooh, even one. ONE had a run today. Look at that. From 50 cent, this thing ran all the way to $1.30. Wow. But if we look inside our top stock of the day, BYSI was the number one gapper. Then from here, we can break it down. What were the biggest percentage change? And it looks just all the stocks were inside of hold on. Click on BYSI. We see it's in the healthcare biotechnology. Click on healthcare. Healthcare is always active. Give me a second, guys. Alright. I had my food show up. So healthcare is always a poppin' sector, always. It's where the most money flows through. Filter it, biggest percentage change, and go down the list here. What stocks are popping off for the day? Just something simple like this will keep you up to date and see what's popping off in the market. AMC big battle going on with that 30. That thing, man, I honestly feel it's gonna free fall and people are really gonna freak and jump off that roller coaster. Got like my panther in the background. Yeah, that is nasty looking. I wonder what they're saying over on YouTube. Look at that. Almost 14,000 people are watching this guy stream AMC. Look at the chat just go insane. 14,000 people watching this guy stream AMC. And that's what I'm talking about. Look when this guy, see when he created this channel. He created this channel in March 8th of 2020. So he's had this channel for a year and streams nothing but AMC every single day. And he's grown it up to almost 500,000 followers. That's insane. I wish I was smart enough to do that. Wow. That chat is going off. And all they keep saying, 30 will hold the door. Come on, ape army. Hold the door, hold. Buy more, buy more. I'm loading up, buy. Not selling. Wow, below 30, that's so scary. It broke, but I'm not selling. AMC, let's go. All these people, they're going to get their dreams shattered. That's sad. Well, I'm glad I documented me waving the flag, trying to warn people. Man, this thing's gonna get creamed. Oh, really? So you gotta subscribe to that guy's channel just to comment? You gotta be a subscriber of 5 minutes or longer to send a message. Wow. Is that better? Blah, blah, blah. Is that better? I'm Ron Burgundy. Scotch, scotch, scotch. Scotch is good in my belly. I agree with ya. I'm still not even gonna try to say your name, Abba. That's just it's so hard to remember. Don't hate the player, hate the game. But yeah, he's killing it. He's making a lot of money. He's even got it where you can join his channel for $10 a month. He's making a killing. That's Wall Street at its best, guys. You see how he put right down here at the bottom? He's got people donating. And he puts down right there, not a financial advisor. So he knows these motherfuckers ain't gonna come back and fuck me. Pretty much. He knows what he's doing. And that's the sad part of Wall Street, guys. This is a business. Everybody is out here trying to make a dollar in all different places. They don't give two craps about you or your trading account or... Man, that's bad. This guy just gave that dude $50. Are you kidding me? This is insane. I've never seen anything like this. Ever. Yeah, AMC is a huge cult. I just looked at his donations. Yeah. There's people throwing money at him. This is the score for AMC. The volume is at 85. That's high. The competition, it's getting up there. AMC stock, AMC short squeeze, AMC stock prediction. All these people are streaming live. AMC. Let's watch AMC go to the moon. Dogecoin scalping. All these people streaming AMC. That's crazy. Goodbye, AMC. Well, it's been fun, guys. Market's closed. I got food I haven't ate all day. I'm going to jump off here and eat. Good job today, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. And I'm going to try to be in here tomorrow on time. We'll get back into the routine pre-market prep. Good solid day closing out green. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's stream. Thanks for joining us on YouTube, guys. If you guys want to join up in the Discord, there should be a link in the description of this video. Follow that link. Join up the Trading Learning 101 community. Join the Wolfpack. All right, you guys.